You will bring Captain Solo and the key to me.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Backtrack Cinema. In this review, we'll be looking at Return of the Jedi, the third entry in the original Star Wars trilogy. So pop some popcorn, get a drink, get comfy, and join me as we talk Return of the Jedi.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Nothing is over! Return of the Jedi was released in 1983, directed by Richard Marquand and starring Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and Billy D. Williams. After rescuing Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt, the rebels attempt to destroy the second Death Star, while Luke struggles to help Darth Vader back from the dark side. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason. Welcome to Backtrack Cinema, where we talk movies of the past that you know and love. And today we're doing Return of the Jedi, so let me know in the comments below what you think of Return of the Jedi. And is it your favorite Star Wars movie? Or is it not? Let me know in the comments below. So Return of the Jedi, guys, this is the very first movie theater experience I ever remember as a kid. I went to see Popeye in 1980 when I was just a baby, though. I was just a baby when my dad took everyone. But I can remember my dad taking a bunch of us to go see Return of the Jedi and just being mesmerized on the big screen, especially that end battle sequence and everything. I just remember this was such a great movie experience, and I guess that's why I think Return of the Jedi will always be kind of special for that, because just how I was just in wonder, you know, just looking up at the screen and the laser lights and the ship flying back and forth and all that crazy stuff they give you in this movie. And it's nice to see a movie that can land, a third entry in a trilogy that lands. You know, it completes all the arcs, and it does it in a pretty satisfying way. I got to be honest. This seems to be that a lot of franchises, they don't seem to land their trilogies. This original Star Wars trilogy has 3 great chapters that, you know, connect well, are cohesive. The character arcs all land. You know, there's an ending, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. Obviously, until The Force Awakens comes out. But it's nice to see that. It's nice to go into a trilogy and knowing that, you know, everything's kind of consistent and everything. As far as the tone is concerned, I feel like they're kind of playing in between the tone of A New Hope and Empire. Empire left on such a dark tone, and I love the whole tone of that movie, that I felt like this movie, they were going back to almost like a kid's movie that adults could watch. Not quite as kid-like as A New Hope is. There's still some adult mature themes and, you know, some dark stuff in Return of the Jedi, but I feel like they were trying to balance it back, kind of the something in the middle there. We start this movie with Leia, Luke, Lando, Chewie, all going to rescue Han Solo from Jabba. So we finally get to see Jabba the Hutt, right? You remember, he's not in the original New Hope. He wasn't in it. So this is the first time we actually get to see Jabba in this, and the puppeteering of him and his character is just great. I think it's pretty fantastic. I love seeing Luke and how great of a Jedi he's become. I mean, he comes into Jabba's palace in the middle of the freaking night. There's just something about that I love, right? He's not trying to sneak up on anybody. He just walks in there. The 2 guards, he just waves his hand, chokes them both. And I'm like, a bit of freaking darkness in there, Luke, man. And he just does it with a wave of his hand. Like, he's gotten powerful in this. With Luke's character, you know, he's wiser, he's calmer, he's got regrets. He doesn't just rush into danger. He's really becoming that Jedi that everyone hoped he would be. There's that turmoil in him about facing Darth Vader, you know, facing darkness, being seduced by the darkness. You know what I mean? He's still scared of that. And that's what he really overcomes, bringing Darth Vader back to the good side, because he believes he can feel that conflict, and also his own demons, that he won't be seduced by the dark side. And when the Emperor tries to seduce him and all that, it's fantastic. I love all that stuff with Vader, the Emperor, Luke. And when we see Yoda, you know, Yoda dies, he goes back to complete his training, and Yoda saying, no more training you require. You have everything you need. But there's that one moment where he goes, Luke, just beware of the dark side. Anger, hatred, you know, all these things will lead to the dark side. And the look on Luke's face is a real fear comes over him. because he knows he could so easily be seduced by that. You know what I mean? I just love that moment. Seeing them spend that conversation together, I think was really great when we see Yoda's passing. And, and Yoda's like got everything figured out, doesn't he? He's so accepting of himself dying, and this is just my time. It's the way of things, the way of the Force. So it's a great moment. It really is a great moment. I love the Emperor. I love the performance in this. Love the look of him. If Vader's bad, this guy is true evil, man. This guy just doesn't, there is no good bone in him that you're going to pick, that you're going to turn, or, you're going to sympathize with. He doesn't sympathize with anybody. He is truly bad and just wants to find a replacement for Vader, man. And he wants Luke. And it's a great redemption arc for Anakin Skywalker, Vader, going back to the good side. That's never too late. No, all the stuff he's done, he gets redeemed. It's great stuff. But just seeing the hatred and everything with the Emperor, where he's like, he's so smart and he's cunning in his own way, and he's got the lightning, and he's attacking Luke, and he goes, "Now, young Skywalker, you will die." I just love the performance. I really feel like the first half of this movie is my favorite part of the movie too. Really getting Han Solo and the big battle sequence that happens over, in Tatooine and the sand dunes and everything. And Boba Fett's in there, shooting it up with Han Solo and Lando and Chewie. You just get a lot of great stuff in there. And the movie kind of slows down in the middle a bit. And I'm just not very big on the setup of the Ewoks and all that. It doesn't completely take me out. There's a lot of entertainment in here. As a kid, I loved it. I love the Ewoks. But as an adult, I find like all that Ewok stuff, the battle and everything like that, the Battle of Endor, it's going on. It's great and everything. But I would have rather seen more of the battle in space and all the stuff going between Luke, Vader, and the Emperor. I just wanted to see more of it. I would have rather that. Like, I felt like they were taking away from it too much. That's just me, though. That's just me. If you like the Ewoks, I get it, cute and cuddly, but it's one of those things with the tone. I just like that Empire Strikes Back tone so much more. And the space battle is pretty incredible, man. Like where Lando has the Millennium Falcon and all that leading this attack, and it holds up so well. This is 1983, man. This is 40 years ago. Just the model work, and I think they started experimenting with green screen by this movie. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to look at the behind the scenes stuff and everything, but it holds up extremely well. Just love the space battle here. I love how Luke burns Vader, like has his own little funeral for him where he like a Viking, you know what I mean? I thought that was excellent. And the reveal, I will never forget this scene for the rest of my life. When I was 4 years old watching this movie in the theater, finally getting to see Darth Vader's face. Helmet slowly comes off and he's all like white and marks on him. It's like, go, my son, go save yourself. You already have saved me. The moment was so anticipated and so earned. Like, it was so satisfying. This whole arc and everything. So I could get people being pissed off of Rise of Skywalker, bringing the Emperor back and, kind of wrecking Vader's arc. I understand that completely, and we'll get to that trilogy on another time. But Return of the Jedi, man, awesome stuff. I don't have much more to say about it than that. It's just a great conclusion to a great trilogy. It really is. I'm going to give Return of the Jedi a solid B. Well, what about all you Padawan learners? Hell, I shouldn't call you guys Padawan learners. You're probably Jedis compared to me, man. I'm kind of like a casual Star Wars fan. But what about you guys? Let me know what you think of Return of the Jedi in the comments below. We'll have a great discussion about it. And check out my other Star Wars reviews. If you're new to the channel, right here, I'll link them below. I'll link them in the description below too. You guys can go on a big Star Wars review fest on my channel. And then we'll rank them. We're going to be ranking these, all three of the original trilogy, very soon. So stick around for that. My name is Jason. You are watching Backtrack Cinema. I will see you next time, and I will see you in the movies. Cheers.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Me.
Nothing is over!